I bruised my tailbone, kind of. When I was a child, my tailbone got bruised a few different times, and now it is just very sensitive. So today, sitting is very uncomfortable, so I'm standing, and it makes me feel powerful. Hello YouTube, it's JoProgo. How's everybody doing? Last week on Tumblr, I saw this post about the trans deception, which sounded so mysterious to me. I was like, ooh, what are we doing? What are we deceiving people about? Turns out that it's this ethical debate about whether or not trans people should be morally obligated to reveal their genitalia upon meeting sex partners, potential sex partners, just in case that person doesn't want to have sex with those genitalia. So right there's a problem, because it reduces people to genitalia, and instead of do you want to have sex with this person, it's do you want to have sex with these parts. So this is a piece I wrote. It's a warning piece to cisgendered people about the trans deception. It is slightly sarcastic, as you will see. There's a rumor going around that trans people are committing rape by deception when they don't disclose the status of their genitalia upon meeting possible sex partners. As a trans person, I wish to address this crime of ethics and shed light on the importance of this sensitive issue. Yes, it is true. One can never know the arrangement of parts a trans person has just by looking at them. Yes, it is true. Trans people are often unwilling to reveal the truth about their private areas when asked, even when pressed several times for an answer. And yes, it is true that trans people have even been known to keep their real sex secret. With so little information up front, how can anyone expect to know if they truly want to get into bed with a trans person? It can be unnerving, meeting a person and not knowing what the doctor said about their gender status at birth. It is understandable then that cisgendered people, or those whose gender identity matches with the popular understanding of what they were assigned at birth, would feel deceived by the seemingly boundless fluidity of transgender presentation. Ethically, morally, and just because it's polite, it makes sense to demand that those who do not measure up to societal gender norms reveal their nether regions at first meeting. As a gender-conforming person, you have every right to know who you are talking to. The trans deception is terrorizing cisgendered people. Confronted directly with someone whose presentation, pronouns, and naked body don't match up with your idea of how they should align is a truly horrific experience. Ethically, you should demand rules to protect you. Morally, you should demand these people, these rule breakers, be outed and made to prove their real gender. But how can we know who should be demanded to reveal themselves and who gets a pass? This isn't 1938. We don't want to make people sew patches on their clothing, ship them to labor and death camps, excommunicate and completely erase them from society. It's about ethics, morals, rules. Trans people don't live by the rules. Their behavior is deceiving. Their unwillingness to abide by the norms set up by the length of a sex organ threatens to topple everything held up as good and true and pure. The trans deception threatens to overthrow the entire system, and it must be stopped. America cannot allow itself to be deceptively raped into a world where sex and gender are complicated collections of hormones, chromosomes, visible and invisible body parts. If our great United States allows itself to be taken in by such a complex scheme, it will surely be the end of everything constitutional, like discrimination based on skin color, discrimination based on sex, based on length at birth, based on economic status, based on how uncomfortable you feel when confronted with a person who does not fit your idea of normal, of human being, of good and pure, right and wrong. The falsehood of the cis dichotomy is that human beings can be categorized with a quick glance at face or chest or between the legs. But the truth is that human beings, like all animals, are varied and diverse and expressive and complicated. Nothing is as simple as knowing whether someone has a penis or a clitoris, because genitalia cannot define a person. My real sex is intersex, my real gender is non-binary, and my genitalia are none of your damn business. If you are concerned about the trans deception and would like to seek help or support, you can go to www.transphobicasshole.com and fuck yourself. Because people are not genitals, genitals are not people. Stop conflating the two and get over your discrimination. that's all. Hope you have a wonderful week. This has been JoProgo for JoProgo Weekly. I will talk to you guys later. Bye!